بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. The very first day we had mentioned how he was worried about his children and their hereafter, what's going to happen after he departs from this world. Du'as and supplications of the Anbiya salatu wassalam are mentioned throughout the Holy Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in various salatu wassalam, أني مسني الضر وأنت أرحم الراحمين. زكريا عليه الصلاة والسلام لا تذرني فرضا وأنت خير الوالدين. And of course, one of the du'as that we'll always try to make is our supplications for our children. Our children, we understand they are our future, and inshallah, by them being righteous, inshallah, they'll be a good source of comfort for us long after we depart from this world. We don't only make dua for our children, we make dua for progeny to come until the hereafter. That's why we learn from our pious. We learn from Ibrahim alayhi salam, one of the first dua mentioned in the Quran. After he built the Kaaba, ربنا وجعلنا مسلمين لك ومن ذريتنا أمة مسلمة لك. Oh Allah, me and Ismail, we just built this Kaaba, those who submit to you, true believers. ومن ذريتنا, from my progeny as well. Right? Then the dua when he had placed his son Ismail and his wife Hajar in Makkah and he was leaving, he made dua, رَبِّ اجْعَلْنِي مُقِيمَ الصَّلَاةِ وَمِنْ ذُرِّيَّتِي. Oh Allah, make me amongst those who would establish the salah and my progeny as well. And today we read our respected beloved Hafiz Maulana Zakaria Sahib beautifully read those last verses of Surah Al-Furqan. وَالَّذِينَ يَقُولُونَ رَبَّنَا. The pious people, the Ibadur Rahman, they make this dua all the time. رَبَّنَا هَبْ لَنَا مِنْ أَزْوَاجِنَا وَذُرِّيَّاتِنَا قُرَّةَ أَعْيُنٍ وَاجْعَلْنَا لِلْمُتَّقِينَ إِمَامًا. Oh Allah, grant هَبْ لَنَا مِنْ أَزْوَاجِنَا. Oh Allah, grant from us our spouses and our children قُرَّةَ أَعْيُنٍ, the coolest of our eyes. When Asiya radiallahu anha picked up Musa alayhi salatu wassalam, the river, she came and she told Pharaoh, قُرَّةُ عَيْنٍ لِي وَلَكَ, right? لا تقتلوا, don't kill him. Inshallah, he'll grow up to become the coolness of our eyes. So the coolness of our eyes is a metaphor that, inshallah, you'll never see a bad day for your children. And your children and your spouses will bring nothing but joy and happiness. So this is a dua of the pious. We should say in the Quran, we should try to learn it and read it as often as possible. رَبَّنَا هَبْ لَنَا مِنْ أَزْوَاجِنَا وَذُرِّيَّاتِنَا قُرَّةَ أَعْيُنٍ وَاجْعَلْنَا لِلْمُتَّقِينَ إِمَامًا. This part is beautiful. Now Allah made me, right, the Imam, the Muttaqi rahmatullahi alayhi. He explained that you're not asking for a high position, right? You're not saying, Allah, make the Imam and leader. There are various interpretations of this. He explains this. He says, make me such that my children, my wife will see me as an exemplar. That I will be such that they will copy me. They will follow me. Make my behavior, my manners, my Islam, my practices, everything to be such that I'm worthy of being emulated. And my children, my wife, my grandchildren, inshallah, the prophet to come will know that mashallah, my grandfather was very nice, who was a good man, who had good akhlaq, who had good character. Everybody will say, I want to become like him. They'll try to become like him. So this is a dua of the pious that we should go fast and try making duas for our children, because for every parent should understand and know that duas of a parent is readily accepted. Those are duas, those duas don't go, right? Allah answers them, not until right? The parents' dua for their child is answered. Imam Bukhari rahmatullahi alayhi, when he was born, his father passed away. His father passed away. He was a little child. He was still in his childhood, very early childhood. And his father passed away. And his mother was an extremely pious lady. And she showed them the responsibility of his upbringing. They say that during his childhood, he lost his sight. He lost his eyesight during his childhood. SubhanAllah, a mother's dua, mother's dua. All of us sit here by virtue of the dua that our mothers make for us. Don't let us forget that. We sit here because of our parents, especially the mothers dua. That is so powerful, so powerful. So we always ask our mothers make dua, keep making dua to us. Those whose mothers have passed away, and those whose fathers have passed away, remember, your duty doesn't end. God will decide of dua for us. Pray and send wars for them. Ramadan time, do something, spend some money, the intention of wars for them. And possible do a hajj on their behalf once you do your hajj. Right? Um, we're here because of them. A mother and a father knows, and those of you who are parents, you'll know that from the time the child comes in your arms, the whole dynamic changes. The whole dynamic changes. Now it's not only about you, for your child, right? We live, like many parents say this, we live for our children. We live to make our children live. So Imam Khadi's mother, she was a pious lady, loses eyesight. And she supplicated and supplicated with lots of humility and helplessness and begging Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for her child's eyesight restored. Then one night, saw a dream. This dream, Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam was giving her the glad tidings that Allah had restored her child's sight. This was due to the abundance of her prayers. SubhanAllah, she awoke and she found her child, Imam Bukhari, when we came to Imam Bukhari, was cured, his eyesight was back. SubhanAllah, we need to value our parents to us, and parents keep making dua for your children. Keep making dua for your children. Sometimes you say, oh, my child is off track. What can I do? Like this, those duas will be from the bottom of your heart. That's why our scholars and teachers will always tell us, sometimes you go to a pious person, doesn't make dua for my child. You go to someone who's going for Umrah, make dua for my child. Best person that can make dua for your child is you as a parent. And the best person that you can get dua from is for your parents. Right? You go, Hazrat, make dua for me. I got an exam coming. I need this, I need that, make dua for me. Dua for your parents. The other duas is not definitive that it's going to be answered. The dua of your parents, the Prophet also said, make that until your parents do not make accepted. So may Allah Ta'ala make us amongst those who will fast these duas. These supplications that are in the Quran, we especially the ones that we can use for day-to-day life, we put them in. So this dua, the dua for the child, that a child will make his parents, keep making dua for your parents and for your children. ربنا هب لنا من ازواجنا وذرياتنا قرة اعين واجعلنا للمتقين اماما. Make us such that we become exemplars, become leaders for our children. People become such that our family and extended family and progeny will follow us in righteousness. And may Allah always be for our children and our progeny until the last day of the fullness of our little lives. Imagine we get up from our graves and we see all the thousands or millions behind us who will have been making dua for us, who will pray for us. We will greet them, inshallah, all of us is one big family. We'll get the Jannah. Sallallahu alaihi wa sallam.